Are car dealers panicking because they can't sell enough electric vehicles? As EVs gain popularity, traditional dealerships are feeling the pressure. With more consumers choosing greener options, dealers are facing a big challenge. Let's see what's happening behind the scene. Looking at the current EV market trends, sales are expected to keep growing in 2024. The biggest markets for EVs are China, the US, and Europe. According to research, over 5 million EVs were sold worldwide from January to May 2024, marking a 20% increase compared to the same period in 2023. However, the growth in the US and Europe is slowing down. This could be due to several reasons, such as tariffs on foreign EVs, insufficient charging infrastructure, high prices, range anxiety, and overall economic challenges. Despite the slowdown, EVs are predicted to make up 10% of total vehicle sales in the US in 2024, according to several reports. Meanwhile, China's EV market is booming, with a 31% growth rate in the same January-May period compared to 2023. This growth is driven by factors like state-backed manufacturers, automated manufacturing processes, and lower wages, making EVs more affordable for Chinese consumers. So what's happening in the EV market as we approach 2024? Some intriguing trends are emerging. Both the US and EU have implemented tariffs on foreign EVs to shield their domestic markets. Europe has raised its tariff on Chinese EVs to 38.1%, while the US has set a 100% tariff rate, effectively making imported EVs ineligible for federal tax credits. The competition in the EV market is intensifying. As of October 2023, Tesla still holds over half of the US EV market share, with Chevrolet and Ford trailing. However, the landscape is shifting rapidly. Some companies are flourishing while others face challenges. Tesla, for instance, is grappling with certain obstacles, but other automakers are reporting robust sales figures. Rivian, a newer EV startup, has just secured a multi-billion-dollar deal with Volkswagen, underscoring the dynamic nature of the market. One of the biggest challenges for the EV market is charging infrastructure. More charging stations are being built, including innovative solutions like Charge While You Drive roads. However, concerns about vehicle range and the availability of public chargers are still barriers to EV adoption. EV ownership is also becoming politicized. Liberals are concerned about Elon Musk's political views, which are contributing to Tesla's sales slump, while right-wingers are pushing back against foreign EV companies. E-bike sales are surging in the US, but the Biden administration's tariffs could impact the supply of batteries. The definition of an EV is also expanding. It's not just about cars and trucks anymore. It includes e-bikes, mopeds, motorcycles, scooters, golf carts, boats, and even rickshaws and tractors. The best-selling EV behind Tesla's top models is actually an e-bike from the company Electric. The EV transition is complex and multifaceted. It's not just about swapping gas tanks for batteries, it's about converging factors that offer exciting opportunities. Tesla, once the leader in the EV market, is now facing serious competition from established automakers who are taking advantage of Biden's incentives for domestic EV production. Meanwhile, Europe's new light vehicle market, which includes passenger cars and light commercial vehicles, is having a tough year in 2024. The market is expected to grow by only 2.6%, a lower figure than the 3.1% improvement forecast earlier this year. This is due to high interest rates and the ongoing cost of living crisis. The EV market in Europe is also fluctuating. In 2023, new EV deliveries increased by 17.4% per year-on-year, with a total of 3.15 million units registered. However, many countries reduced incentives for EVs during the year. Despite this, there are positive steps in the EV market, such as new incentive schemes in Italy and the introduction of more affordable EVs. EV Volumes has lowered its forecast for EVs in Europe's new light vehicle market this year. The sector is expected to grow by 4.9% compared to 2023, with EVs accounting for around 22% of all new light vehicle sales. This forecast does not factor in the import duties that the European Commission is proposing to apply on BEVs imported from China. New LCVs still lag in EV uptake, but their 49% growth in 2023 is encouraging. High prices compared to diesel LCVs are still a barrier to adoption, but key new products like the Ford Transit and Renault Trafic BEVs are expected to bolster demand. In the long term, the zero-emission vehicle mandate for 2035 will further accelerate the transition to pure electric LCVs. The forecast assumes that all Western and Central European markets will follow the directive, with some exemptions and grace periods. The role of e-fuels and other CO2-neutral ICE fuels is still uncertain but will likely be limited to niche concepts. The deployment of hydrogen fuel cell vehicles is also expected to be limited to light commercial vehicles. Are U.S. auto dealerships excited about selling EVs? Surprisingly, many aren't, according to a recent survey. After polling 250 dealership leaders, the survey found that a notable number of salespeople aren't eager to promote EVs to customers. This sentiment isn't new, but it's coming to the forefront as EVs become more prevalent in the market. The reasons behind this lack of enthusiasm vary. Some salespeople are simply unfamiliar with EVs and feel intimidated by them. They might not understand the technology or how to pitch it to customers. Others prefer selling vehicles that generate higher profits and commissions, like SUVs and pickups. EVs often come with green credits and other discounts that can cut into a salesperson's earnings. Dealership management isn't always helping to change this mindset. In many cases, the resistance to selling EVs trickles down from the top. Dealership owners may be reluctant to invest in charging stations and other EV-related infrastructure due to the high costs involved. This can include completely overhauling the electrical systems of their buildings to ensure the safe use of charging stations. Profits are also a significant motivator. Many dealerships rely on the steady stream of recurring expenses that come from servicing traditional ICE vehicles. EVs, with their fewer moving parts and lower maintenance needs, don't generate as much service revenue. This financial reality can lead some dealerships to actively discourage customers from buying EVs, sometimes using questionable tactics. The survey results highlight why many EV manufacturers prefer a direct sales approach rather than relying on third-party franchise dealers. Direct sales allow EV makers to control the narrative and ensure that customers are properly educated about their products. This approach can help combat the misinformation and lack of enthusiasm that customers might encounter at traditional dealerships. However, it's not all doom and gloom. There are dealerships out there that are motivated to sell EVs. The key for customers is to shop around. Visiting different dealerships can help potential EV buyers find one that's the right fit for their needs. It's also a good way to find the best price, as EV prices can vary significantly from one dealership to another. The reluctance of some dealerships to embrace EVs also presents an opportunity for those that do. As electrification continues to accelerate, dealerships that position themselves as EV experts can differentiate themselves from the competition. They can attract a new generation of customers who are eager to make the switch to electric. Major automakers, from General Motors to Tesla, are reporting lower EV sales, indicating a slowdown in the transition to electric cars. This trend is clear across the West, including Europe, where companies like Renault are also feeling the pinch. But why is this happening, and what does it mean for the future of EVs? Early enthusiasts and shifts in spending drove the initial EV sales surge due to the pandemic. To keep sales growing, automakers must now appeal to average consumers. However, challenges like higher EV prices compared to traditional cars, charging infrastructure concerns, and battery range anxiety are obstacles. Despite these hurdles, the EV market is poised for a comeback, particularly in Europe, where new emission standards will take effect next year. These regulations require automakers to reduce emissions by 15% compared to 2021 levels or face significant fines, pushing them to increase EV production. Several car makers, including BMW with its upcoming new class all-electric SUV, are planning new model launches to meet these targets. This wave of new EVs is expected to boost sales and revitalize the market. However, the recovery's trajectory may be influenced by China. European brands struggle to compete with Chinese manufacturers offering more affordable EVs with advanced technology and software. If Chinese brands secure a strong presence in markets like Southeast Asia, India, and Australia, they could significantly impact Western automaker sales. Moreover, Chinese brands are setting new standards for what consumers expect in their vehicles. Their rapid innovation and market growth give them the license to introduce new features that could define the future of the automotive industry. Western automakers face a critical juncture. Some, like Renault's CEO Luca de Meo, see an electric future but need more time to adapt. Others, such as Porsche, are hedging their bets with a mix of combustion, hybrid, and electric models. The survival of these businesses is at stake, with Stellantis CEO Carlos Tavares acknowledging the challenge from Chinese competitors. Despite the current slowdown, the US has a strong commitment to EVs. General Motors, for example, continues to invest in EV production while also funding it through combustion-powered vehicles. So how will these changes impact the future of electric vehicles? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And click the bell icon to get notified when we upload more insightful videos like this one. Thanks for watching.